Hello everyone. Today in this video we will see how to get the sentiment analysis of the data that is received either from the customer or in any form that is coming as an input using Automation Anywhere. So before we start our session for the day, I request every one of you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you can receive all the latest updates and notifications that we keep posting on our YouTube channel. So without any further delay, let us start our session for the day. So first of all, before we see the practical implementation of the getting the sentiment analysis from the data, first of all, we will see how to create or how to access the token. So in order to access the token, you have to go to this URL, that is huggingface.co. Once you land on this page, you have to click on your profile icon. So once you click on your profile icon, you need to scroll down and then click on the access tokens. So once you click on the access tokens button, you will be redirected to the token page. Over here, you need to click on the create new token button. So once you click on create new token button, you need to give the name to your token. That is, I will give it as sentiment analysis detection. And the permissions that you need to give over here for this in order to use it in your Automation Anywhere code is you need to select all the checkboxes under repositories tab. Under inference tab also you need to select all the options or all the checkboxes. Under webhooks also you need to select all the options. Under collections also, and also under discussions and posts you need to select all the options. So once you do this, the next thing that you need to do is to click on the create token button. So once you click on the create token button, you will be given a token over here. You need to copy this token and just save it in your notepad or somewhere, because this token will be required in your code when you will be building the code for detecting the sentiment analysis. So once you copy the token, the next thing that you need to do is to click on the done button. So once you click on the done button, you can see the token has been created with the name as sentiment analysis detection. So now what we will do is the next thing that we will see is, or that you will see is, how to build the code for detecting the sentiment analysis using Automation Anywhere. Now let us see the practical implementation of retrieving the sentiment analysis after creating the token in the Hugging Face portal. So the first step that you need to do is to click on the create button, and then you need to click on the taskbot option and give the name to your taskbot as sentiment analysis detection. So once you give the name to your taskbot, then click on create and edit button. So once you click on the create and edit button, the workspace area will be opened, from where you under the Excel advanced package you need to drag and drop the open action. So drag and drop the open action into your workspace area, and in the properties section select the desktop file tab and then click on the browse button. So once you click on the browse button, you will be redirected to the select file dialog box. So we will just wait for a couple of seconds in order to get the dialog box of the file selection appearing in the screen. So as you can see, the select file dialog box has appeared. So now you need to select the file. You need to select the Excel file that is located on your system. So since my file is located in the desktop, so I will click on the desktop and select this file, that is sentiment analysis. And over here I will click on the sheet contains the header checkbox, and I will give the name to my session, which will be by default remain as default. So I will give the name to my session as sentiment analysis, and I will copy the session name. So once you are done with passing the properties in the open action, the next thing that you need to do is to get the cells which are present, get the data which is present in the Excel. So in order to get the data present in the Excel, you need to drag and drop the get multiple cell action. And over here in the properties section, in the range of cells to be returned, select all rows and pass the session name. And then store the output in a variable that is which will be in the form of table. So I am just giving the name as vtable Excel sheet data, and I will click on create and select, and then click on the save button. So the next thing that you need to do is to use the loop action. So drag and drop the loop action, and over here select for each row in the Excel file. So for each row in worksheet, and over here pass the session name over here for each row in worksheet, and then loop through all the rows, and we will be using the read visible text in the cell, and then give the session name and store the output in the form of record variable. So I am creating a variable with the name as vrec excel row, and then click on the save button. The next thing that you need to do is drag and drop the post method present under the REST web services package. So over here drag and drop the post method, and over here what you need to do is to pass the URI of the API. So this is the API that we will be using of the Hugging Face. And then in the header we will create the header that is authorization, and then click on insecure string, and over here write bearer space, and then pass this token which you generated, and then click on the add button. So once you are done creating the headers, we will be storing the output, or the content type will be in the form of JSON or JSON format. Then we will be passing in the body over here. So in order to pass the body, we will be copying this JSON format, something similar of JSON format, and over here we will pass the parameter that is vxl row 0, and then we will store the output. Before storing the output, under advanced options we will also capture the failure response, and then we will store the output in the form of multiple variables. So over here we will click on the add variable mapping, and over here we will pass the key as the body, and we will create a variable that is vstr API response, and then click on the create and select button, and then click on add button. The next thing that we will do is to use a message box in order to print the value. So in message box we will give the variable name that is vstr API response. Before running the bot, we will just direct this key name. Yeah, we will just pass in the body, and then click on the save button. The last thing that needs to be done before we run the bot is to use the close action of the Excel advanced package in order to close the Excel file which we opened. So now that our bot has been built, what we will do is we will run the bot in order to see how it behaves. So in order to run the bot, click on the run button. So once you click on the run button, the bot will download the dependencies and references that we have used in our bot. And then once it downloads all the dependencies and references, then it will start to execute on the system on which you are running the bot. So let us just wait for the bot to start its execution. And the bot has just started its execution. So now it is opening the spreadsheet that we have given in the Excel advanced open action. So now the Excel is open, and then it will take the first row, that is I am very happy today, and it will pass it to the API, that is the Hugging Face API. And over here, if you can see over here is for the first feedback, that is I am very happy today, the output that has been returned is positive. And then and the confidence score, or the score of the sentiment, is this 0.999, which means it is very close to the happy sentiment. And now once we click on the close button, it will take the second response or the second feedback, that is I am very sad today, and it will give the output as negative, which means it is a negative sentiment. So this is so now we will close the message box. So this is how you can retrieve the sentiment of the various feedbacks of the customer that you receive in the form of Excel. We got one error, that is unable to find the session name that is default. So what we will do over here is we will copy the session name, that is sentiment underscore analysis, and just we will pass it over here in the close action. And now we will get no error because the session names are matching. So if we run the bot again, it will execute. If we run the bot again, it will execute successfully. So now what we will do is we will, or I will give you one Excel file in the description section. So you can just use it for your practice for this sentiment analysis example. And let me know if you have any queries or issues. You can post it in your in the comment section. So with this, we have come to the end of our video discussion, wherein we saw how to get the sentiment analysis from the various how we can get the sentiment analysis from the Excel that we receive from the customer. So if you have any queries or issues or doubts regarding this video, then you can raise your queries in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer all your queries. So before we wind up our session for the day, I request every one of you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you can receive all the latest updates and notifications that we keep posting on our YouTube channel. Thank you all and have a great day.